Hi, this is Mike from Street Moto Z, and for this video I'm going to be doing an oil change on this beautiful Ninja ZX-6R, otherwise known as a 636. Going to take you through every step of the way. Hope you enjoy. For this video I'm going to be using these tools. I'm going to be using a oil catch pan, a funnel, a piece of cardboard, an oil filter socket and ratchet, a 17mm socket and ratchet, torque wrench, neoprene gloves, Kawasaki branded oil filter and synthetic oil, a crush washer, and motorcycle jack stands. Step 1, install jack stands. This is optional and not required. As a matter of fact, if you don't use jack stands, leaning the bike on the kickstand works really good for changing the oil. Step 2, warm the engine to around 108 degrees Fahrenheit. I warmed it up to around 117, 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Anywhere in there is really good. This helps loosen up the oil, make it a little bit thinner, make it come out of all the places and drain really well. And you'll see the oil come out quicker this way. You can see 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Step 3, place the oil catch pan and remove the oil drain bolt to drain the engine oil. If you can figure out a way to take that oil drain bolt out without getting oil on your gloves, let me know. I think it's impossible. Step 4, install the cardboard oil wrap and remove the oil filter. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of that oil filter and remove it, so you really need a good oil filter socket for this. If you don't have one, get one. It will help you immensely. The cardboard wrap will help divert a lot of the oil coming out away from your motorcycle and into the pan. Step 5, remove the cardboard and clean up around the oil filter area. This is kind of messy. Sometimes the oil gets up under the cardboard and gets into your bike and you have to clean it. That happened to me. I'm trying to figure out a better way to ramp the oil away from this oil filter. Step 6, put a coating of clean oil on the new oil filter gasket and install it. Torque specs are 17 Newton meters or 13 foot-pounds. Step 7, let the oil drain out of the drain hole. I let it drain overnight. It takes it a long time to drain out as much as possible to where it doesn't drip anymore, and you want to get as much out of the engine as possible.
One eternity later.
Step 8, install the oil drain bolt after letting everything drip out. The new crush washer needs to be on the bolt. Torque it to 29 Newton meters or 21 foot-pounds. Step 9, add 3 quarts of Kawasaki oil and put the oil cap back on the motorcycle so you can start the engine and circulate the oil around the motorcycle engine. This is not all the oil that you're going to need to put in your motorcycle. This is most of it. It's important to use the correct oil. Do not use oil that you use in your car. You have to use the correct motorcycle oil that is for a wet clutch. You can see the mark is up high. It would really be low once we start this motorcycle. We're going to run it for about 15 seconds to pull the oil into the engine and oil filter. And then after we did that, look, the oil level goes down. So we need to finish putting the rest of the oil in the engine now. Step 11, the manual recommends 3.8 quarts. However, 3.8 quarts is too much for this motorcycle. I end up using 3.3 quarts. Apparently the 3.8 quarts is for a dry motorcycle. I don't know if we can get all the oil out of this motorcycle. Tipping it side to side may help. I put 3.8 quarts in during an oil change before and ended up with a check engine light and too much oil. If you do put too much oil in your engine, I made a video short on how to pull some of the oil out of your engine, as I had to do it once before. Step 12, run your engine for 5 minutes, turn it off and let it set for 5 minutes, then check the sight glass. Step 13, take the bike off the stands. Be sure to put the kickstand down and remove the front stand first. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.